G'day guys, AFL Tube here. So this is going to be my full footy jumper collection. All of them are Hawthorne jumpers because why would I have a footy jumper that wasn't a Hawthorne jumper? Seems strange, but yeah, hope you enjoy. I'm going to do the same thing but with footy records. Probably it'll come out about next week around that time. Yeah, so put in the comments what you think of this video idea. It's a bit different. Yeah, hope you enjoy. So here's my oldest one. Well, it's kind of my oldest, it's kind of not. So it wasn't actually made at the time. It's Hawthorne's jumper from 1985 to 1989. Very successful years for Hawthorne. We won 86, 88 and 89 and lost 85 and 87. Yeah, but it wasn't, this isn't actually made at the time. It's the it was one of those ones that's made more recently, trying to look like the older ones. Now this is a good one. It's Hawthorne's jumper from, I think it's 1996 and 1997. Yeah, it's a good one. It's actually from the time. I didn't get it at the time, I wasn't alive, but yeah, good on it. So this next one's a pretty small one. It's from 2004 and 2005. It's pretty small. Yeah. I wouldn't fit in it anymore. And this one's also a pretty small one from Hawthorne's 2006 jumper. Yeah, it was shortly before we were sponsored by Discover Tasmania, so it yeah, it's the last year when we had HSBC on the front and the back, and I think, yeah, this is the first year we had a white panel on the back instead of gold like the previous one. I'll just get the previous one back. Yeah, so as you can see, this is the 2004 and 2005 one, and then this is the 2006 one. It's a pretty unique one. It's different to all the other ones around it. Yeah, good on it. So we first off got this one. It's a Hawthorne home jumper from 2011 and 2012. Oh, and yeah, it's got number 2. I like Jared Roughhead. I think it was because I started liking him when I was 2 years old, so I decided, yeah, he's number 2, I'm 2 years old, so I like him. I think that's how it came about. Yeah, there's our 2011 and 12 home jumper. I think it's actually, well, 2012, because 2011 I think we had something on the jumper to celebrate 50 years since our first premiership coming in. Our first premiership in 1961. Yeah, that's that. So here's a similar one, but except it's long sleeves. It's actually my brother's one, but when he got too big for it, I wore it a bit. Yeah, it's from the same time. So here's Hawthorne's 2012 Clash jumper. A lot of people really like this one. We had it for the same design up until 2014. We got it in 2011, and yeah, this is when we had 2012. So yeah. So here is a Hawthorne Kokoda jumper. We wore this in 3 different games in 2010, 11 and 12. I think I got this in 2012 or 11, or I think 12. But yeah, it's pretty good, eh? My brothers each got one too, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So we're now into 2013. This is our 2013 jumper. It's the same design as our 2014 jumper, except the only difference is it said Premiers 2013 in 2014. And yeah, number 2 on the back. This is the first year we went back to just having gold on the back. This is our first year with Adidas instead of Puma. And no more HSBC as well. We've got IINet, which we still have both of them today. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And this is also Hawthorne's jumper from 2013. This one's our away jumper. I actually got this one before our home one, I think. Yeah. There's not much more to say. So now we're getting a bit closer to modern day. This is 2015, Hawthorne's 2015 jumper. Says Premier's 2014. It's identical to our 2016 one. So the only difference is in 2016 it said 2013, 2014, 2015 and not Premier's 2014. Yeah, there it is. Interesting. And here's Hawthorne's away jumper from 2015 and 16. This one's a bit different. It's not actually lifelike because it doesn't have the Premier's whatever on it. So it's 2015 and 16 and yeah, there it is. Now here is perhaps the most hated jumper in the full collection. It's Hawthorne's 2015 Clash jumper, 2015 and 16. It doesn't have a number on the back, this one. And it's also, you can't tell, but it's a weird material. Feels like silk or something. Yeah, good for Sean Burgoyne. Yeah, pretty much. And this is a Hawthorne three-peat jumper, special jumper, because we won the three-peat, of course. Yeah, so 13, 14, 15. It's got the players from each premiership. Yeah, there it is. And here is Hawthorne's 2016 indigenous jumper. We wore this against Brisbane at the Gabba. It was like round 11 or something, I don't know, round 12, around that sort of time in 2016, in the indigenous round, of course. Yeah, there it is. So here we go, 2017 home jumper. I think it's the same as 2018, but footyjumpers.com disagrees. So I guess in that case it's just 2017 home jumper. There it is. And once again we've got the away jumper from that year, 2017 and 18, or just 2017, or just 2018, I don't know. It's from that time, and I mean, I can't tell the difference, but footyjumpers.com can, so I'll just take their word for it. And here is Hawthorne's Clash jumper from 2017. I personally really like it. I think it's simple, it does the job, and it's a good Clash white jumper. Good stuff. And here is a Hawthorne 2017 in indigenous jumper with number 67 on the back, which was the number Sean Burgoyne wore in this game. It was against Sydney at the SCG, and we won by 6 points with a late goal from Jared Ruffhead, and that was round 10. 6-point win. Good stuff. So here is our 2018 indigenous jumper. We had the same sort of design as 2019, except the only difference being that it had the new template, of course, because we had a slightly different jumper in 2019. But I think this is pretty good. I think it's a good indigenous jumper. Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, of course, down here I got it the day they first sold it. It's got the autographs on the back of, I think it's Kieran Lovell, Sean Burgoyne, Jarman Impey and Sil Rioli. Interesting combination. It was shortly before Rioli unfortunately retired, so yeah, there it is. So here is Hawthorne's 2019 and 2020 home jumper. It's alright, does the job. And you can't, it's brown and gold stripes, that's the important thing. Yeah, that's nice. And here is Hawthorne's 2019 and 2020 Clash Legends jumper. I really like this. It's the design of our 1933 home jumper. It was the one year we had gold with a brown V instead of brown with a gold V, which we had most years around that time. Well, every year except for 1933, until we changed in 1950 to get the iconic brown and gold stripes. It's got a bit of information about the late John Kennedy Sr. at the back. There's that. And finally, here is Hawthorne's 2021 home jumper in all its glory. I got this for Christmas last year, and it's a bit different to all our other ones. It's got a lot more brown for starters, and I don't know if I like it all more or less yet. I'm still deciding, but it's got the logo, and all that I know is if it's brown and gold stripes, that's good enough, I guess. And just before this video comes to an end, I've got a few special ones that I'll just quickly show you now. So this is a Box Hill home jumper from 2013, I think. I got it in 2014, but it's from 2013. And yeah, it's a nice jumper. And here is a Hawthorne training jumper I got a few years ago, and well, it's just a nice training jumper, I guess. It does the job. Yeah, there you go. And here's the last one. It's a Box Hill Hawks training jumper. I got this while I was at a Box Hill game. I got the normal one at a Box Hill game too. This is a bit newer than that though. This is from about 2017 or 18. It's got a few signatures on it, but none other than the great Tyrone Vickery here. It's got him. Yeah, it's got Brendan Whitecross. It's got Connor Glass, and got a couple others as well. Can't really read that. Anyway, it's like Cade Stewart or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's just about it. Yeah, so that pretty much wraps it up for this video. I had quite a few jumpers in this video. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I might do the same thing but with footy records, and I've got a pretty big footy record collection, so I'll show you that. Yeah, so make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. All subscribe, because we've got to hit 1,000 subscribers. Anyway, I'm just carrying on now, so yeah, I'll let you get back to whatever you're doing. Goodbye.